Welcome to this video on faux stamped metal accents from HeroArts.com. Here's the card that I'm making, and you can see that metal stamped circle with the leaf kind of impressed into it. And here's a closer look. Basically, we're going to do this with embossing powder and just impress an image into it. It's very easy to do. First, I'm going to start out by holding this punch circle onto a piece of scrap paper, just as creating a handle for me to hold it so I don't burn my fingers when I'm embossing it. Now there's many ways to do this, but this is the way I like to do it. I just cover my circle with Versamark ink, and then I'm going to shake on some silver embossing powder. Now I'm going to get my spoon filled again with some more powder and have it ready to go. Just applying some heat here with a heat gun. I want to get this good and hot, and you'll see it start to melt. Lisa Spangler showed how you can do the same technique with other colors of embossing powder for different looks, so you should check out our video archives to see that. Now once this is really good and hot, I'm going to quickly shake on another layer of silver embossing powder and get my spoon ready for the next time. And I'm going to heat it up again. So by having this little scrap paper as a handle, it's an easy way for me to emboss this without having to use tweezers or my fingers. Now I'm going to add a few more layers onto this and continue the process over and over. So now after my last layer, I want to have this stamp that's clean. I want to have a layer of Versamark ink on it. So I'm just inking it up right now and setting it aside so that when I have my last layer, my fourth layer of silver embossing powder hot and ready, I can just stick that clean stamp into the wet embossing powder. So you can kind of see the metal. It looks like liquid metal just kind of moving around there. I'm going to put on my last layer. I'm done with that embossing powder now. Now I'm going to heat this up real good. You can see it melt very quickly because it's nice and hot. I'm just going to set it on my table. Now it's really hot and really quite liquid-like. So I'm just going to let it sit there for a minute. I'm kind of blowing on it to cool it just a tiny bit. Now I'm going to gently lay the stamp into the hot embossing powder. I'm going to let it cool completely before I pull it out, because if you pull it out too soon it kind of distorts it. Now that it's cool, it just takes about 10 seconds. I have my embossed piece. It looks like a faux metal circle that's been embossed with an image. Just take off that scrap and now it's ready to go. So I went ahead and I punched a circle into the side of this and added it as an accent on my card. I added some jute just to give it a more masculine feel. Added some other stamping and a happy birthday greeting, and it's perfect to give to any man in your life. Thanks for visiting HeroArts.com. Be sure to come back.